everyone. Thanks for being here. I needed to let go a little bit. I have been working on a big project. I can't share it yet with you, but I will. But I have been working with a lot of intention off camera, creating some things for a specific thing. And I really just need to let loose. So I'm going to go big, 24 by 30 inch canvas. And I am going to go in my favorite colors in blues. I have some leftover blues here. And I am going to do a swipe and scoop. So just letting go, having fun, accepting what it is. So let's paint. All right, first I wanted to show you this beautiful color. I took a bunch of white. I took some leftover periwinkle that I had, and I took a little bit of a deep dark violet and made this color. It looks a little bit just like kind of like a soft blue, but it's got a bunch of colors in there. But that is going to be my base for this one. So I'm going to I want a pretty good amount. I actually want more around the outside than I do on the inside. And when I do these swipe and scoops, a lot of time, this is where I swipe through the colors and then I take something, I may do it with this, and I scoop the colors in over itself. And a lot of the times I just draw little lines and swipe, but I think I might do this kind of like my everything but the kitchen sink part in the center. So I'm going to kind of get a thin layer in the middle and have more of the paint on the outside edges. So thin in the middle, more on the outside. There we go. So that I can scoop it back in over top of itself. This color is pretty opaque, so I didn't paint my sides, but we'll see if that comes back to bite me in the behind. All right, so I've got that. Now I want to, and I am going to swipe with black on this one. I also had some people ask about my What's on the Shelf series, and I am continuing along with that. I just had a lot of stuff happen to me this year already. So I am getting back to that as well because I have a ton of stuff. I've only been buying things that I need, like specific paints or for classes or things like that. I have not been buying anything else. So I will be using What's on my Shelf. But I think in the center, I think I'm just going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to just kind of swirl these around a little bit. Really, like I said, I just needed to just play and just be okay with whatever comes out. My swipes will get bigger, but I just wanted a good amount of color in the center on this one. So far I've used Prussian blue, phthalo blue, sky blue light, turquoise blue, and I have a little bit of the cerulean blue too. Okay, now I am going to get to swapping. I'm going to swipe some big areas up to the edges of the canvas. Start here. They can cross over each other. Gonna leave that on the edge. Ooh, that is pretty. I found myself working the other day. I didn't have my apron on. I just had my jeans on and I was wiping my spatula on my pants. And I got inside. The pants were like completely stiff and I had paint like all over my legs. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Next swipe. Oh man, I was gonna say I really like that part and I didn't want to swipe through it, but here we go. Okay, that's really pretty. I am glad I swiped through. Oh gosh, that is so pretty. I'm glad I swiped right there. I might even swipe some of this black just over the blue because that's so pretty. Okay, I got one more big swipe up in this area. I'm gonna start it here. Swipe that on through. Yeah, I really like that. I might swipe some of that. You see, I just wiped on this is what I was doing the other day, except I was just in my jeans. They were my paint jeans anyway, but. Okay. Yeah, I think I might just swipe along these edges right here. That is so pretty. Oh, I can already tell I'm going to love this one. Yes. Oh, just sometimes when you're like really working on things, concentrating, being judgmental, trying to get a specific outcome, sometimes you just gotta let loose. It's fun to do it. I do that sometimes with just leftover paint day, but this one really helps me just have fun. Okay, last little swipe area right through here. All right, now for the fun part. I'm going to, I think I want to do it with the palette knife actually. Gosh, I really like it the way it is. Okay. Ooh, let's stretch that out. Ooh, it got two little bubbles. Bubbles, darling. It's got two bubbles. I haven't said that in so long. Okay. There we go. I do wish that that wasn't there. Like in a circle. Okay. My next section. Let me know if you've done these because these are fun. I'm dripping. I'm dripping. Okay. All right. I'm liking it. And I think I'm going to leave these outer areas. Okay. That was good. Oh, it felt good. I don't know. Do you ever go out like into your studio and just after a day of painting, like, or even like an hour or a night, you feel like, yes, this is what I needed. I do. Okay, I'm just going to pour along the sides and I'm not worried about wasting any because I'll just scrape it on up. I do want to leave one tiny bit in there for touch-ups if I need it, so I'll save that. Okay. Easy peasy, right? I have a couple air bubbles I'll pop before I stretch it out and then see if I want to do anything to it. Like already I see this one little part right there. Right there, I kind of want to do something because it looks a little bit jagged, but I'm going to stop because I'm just going to let this one be what it is. I have to like remind myself. This base color is so pretty. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna go, I think I'll go up to this corner first. Woo! I don't want all that blue to go off that side. So I'm going to try to quickly pick it back up. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. This is stretched out a little bit. I might do something with that. I'll have to see. Okay, I'm going to stretch the rest of it out. I will twist this one around. I have already got, no. I needed to go to that side first. Now, I will bring it back and come down this side and then down to that edge. Okay. Those colors stretched out beautifully. This has so much motion to it. I have this corner here that doesn't have a lot of... It's not a good day in the studio if you're not covered in paint. I should probably make that into a t-shirt. Like, are you really living unless you're covered in paint? Okay. Now, what do I want to... Oh, I have paint all over my foot. What do I want to do here? I do wish I had some more of this color coming down through there. I got paint. Look, I got paint on my shirt here, here. I wonder if it's in my hair. This part right here, it's got these air bubbles through it, but I don't know. Do I just leave it? Yeah, see, it had a lot of color down there. It's the color from underneath it. And then up through here, I feel like I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm just going to leave this the way it is. What's actually really cool is somehow the lacing got tinted the base color, which I don't get often because I swiped a little bit of that in there. So that's really cool. I just wish I had a little bit more of the blue right here. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done fiddling, actually. I know, I just said that. Yes. I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm done. I'm going to touch up my sides, give it a torch, and I'll show you. This absolutely makes me happy. Look at this up close. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's where I was talking about it picked up the background color in the lacing. Right there. Gosh, that looks like lightning. It's so cool. And these extra little pieces that I swiped with the black. They add so much interest there, I feel like. This is the portion. I'm going to leave it. It's kind of speckled black through there, but it's actually the Prussian blue, but I'm going to leave that the way that it is. I love that corner. So yeah, let's see how this one dries. I am so happy with how this turned out. Just let loose and have fun with it. There are a lot of things I actually like about this. So I like the fact that I added these portions of just swiping the outer layers. It's kind of like I used to do with my Bright Line series. It gives the negative space more interest. So that is super fun. I love that some of the background color came in with that light kind of aqua color, turquoise blue, green color, and tinted the lacing there. You can see it kind of turns in right down here, and the lacing, look at that lacing. That is so pretty. I love, look at that little fish right there. Got a little fish. And then the center here, super bright. There's like these geometric parts, the swipe parts, and then that soft base color. I'm super happy with it. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me and painting with me. I appreciate you all. And I will see you in Sunday's video. I'm actually really excited. It is going to be a green, big deconstructed bloom. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy painting. Bye.